Okay, trying to continue. We got it focused on here again. Here's the edge on view. Kind of the weathered other side of it doesn't reflect as much. Oh, now you're, there you go, now you're in focus. But kind of a golden color as it reflects, but not more of the reflected light is kind of golden color, I think, than the rock. It's a beautiful rock. Then you got some very dark rocks here. I guess those kind of charcoal gray rocks. Like I said, a kid in a candy store with no money in his pocket. All I can do is look at these things, pick them up. Again, this one's kind of green colored. It's just the surface. Come on. Okay, got the focus? There you go. They kind of look black when the light's not on them the right angle too. Then like this one here, you got a crystalline coating on it for some reason. Seen some of those, and here's a couple small ones to look at. Come on. Focus. Can I get you to focus? Alright, I think I got it to focus. Like I say, it's just a coating. Whatever it is. Here's another one. Kind of a mica-like look to it, but not quite. I think that might be a little bit of feldspar in the white that's reflecting a lot of light. But again, it's just a surface coat, whatever that stuff is. Maybe that was put there by hydrothermal fluids, I guess would be the fancy words for it. Let's look down here at these rocks again at my feet. As I said, there's just so many beautiful rocks out here. Look up on the wall and see the rusting and color from the water coming down. Kind of went past that spot where the rusting color was at before here without looking at it. Let me double back a couple steps. Really beautiful stuff here. And it's a pretty high cliff here too. Oh, if I could only be allowed to take a bucket full of rocks with me. I'd be such a happy camper. Well, I'll just have to find them some other place. But this part of the crystal core is all on federal land. It says no rock collecting. The one exception I got was I could collect some river cobbles. Now, clearly some things that I've seen here I'm not going to find in river cobbles. Such is life. Take what you can get, right? Here, this looks like a nice fresh one, just broken away. Look at that, isn't that a beauty? Got that crystal coating on it. Little coating that side a little bit more weathered. Up, turn it back to the camera. Beautiful rock. Here's a nice beauty. Just saw at my feet. Come on, folks. There we go. Really nice looking rock. Come on, focus on. There you go. Focus on it. Well, I'm just torturing myself because I can't do anything more than pick them up and look at them. But like I said, several of these little bitty green ones like this that were thin, I picked those up and I thought maybe that was some kind of mica at first. Now, I'm not so sure what it is, but it's definitely a part of the banded gneiss story, whatever it is. What do we got here? Another interesting looking black colored rock. Come on, focus on it. There we go. Black and gold kind of color. There you go. That's my old high school colors, black and gold. That's a rock I'd love to take with me. Pity I can't. Pity I can't. Oh, come on. Focus on it. There you go. I got to get in closer to get it to focus on it. Alright. I'd love to take something like that with me, but sorry. No rocks for sale here today. And there's all kinds of window shopping available. Well, most of the other places I had been looking, the water had been coming down the rocks, so the rocks were dark and you couldn't see a whole lot. But this sun drenched side here that's nice and dry and well lit right now, oh man, it's just beautiful to be out here looking at all the rocks. That one drew my eye. Black, highly reflective surface. Very fragmented. Definitely part of a gneiss complex. Boy, there's things about this stuff I'd love to know that I don't have any clue about. Oh man, I wish I had a geologist out here with me. I know Nick Zettner would be in love with this area. Then again, I think just about any geologist would fall in love with this area. Well, I still want to take a hike today. And all I'm doing by looking at rocks I can't take with me is torturing myself. But come out here to the Crystal Core, Cascades National Park, and Cascades National Park and the associated National Recreation Area. And you can't take any samples home, but you can do all the window shopping of rock here that you want. And believe me, there's lots of rocks to window shop about. This is such a place. I'm glad I stopped just to look at the falls and then come back and saw all this treasure laying on the ground here. You never know what you're going to find when you go looking. I wasn't all that impressed with a lot of the areas I was looking at here in the Crystal Core, but just this 1/10 of a mile here from one side to the other side of this rock face has been more than what I would have hoped for. And it's just absolutely beautiful. Everywhere you look, you see a really impressive looking rock. Crack open the rock face and you'd find more impressive looking rock. Then you find this green stuff that's associated with it. And I don't have a clue what that is about. That one is a mystery to me. Well, maybe when I post some references online, somebody else will be able to tell me something about it. Oh man, such beautiful rocks. Around here, get some of these. Just everywhere you look, there's a beautiful rock. Got some really nice looking stuff right in here. In fact, I think this is where I found that one little sliver of rock that really fascinated me, but I dropped it back down and now I can't see it. Let's see this one though. This one's got a great big hunk of quartz on the end of it, it looks like here. That's what it looks like. There's just a great big hunk of quartz on the end of that one. Good thing I didn't drop it on my foot, right? Yeah, I think it was right in here I had that one little sliver I liked, but I dropped it down and now I don't see it. But it's a beautiful rock face here and all kinds of beautiful rocks coming down. Well, I can keep looking, but I'm just torturing myself because I can't collect any samples. As I said, I want to take a hike. If I'm going to get a hike, I got to get going. So, what a place. Well, I'm going to have to look across the road here briefly too, just before I head back to the car. Looks like that waterfall under the bridge kept going on the other side of the bridge too, probably. Yep. Kind of shade the lens a little bit here as I look toward the sun. Steep drop off too. I mean, when I can look down on trees real close to me, it's got to be a steep drop off. I mean, those trees are not that far away, and I'm looking down on them. It's a real treasure out here. What is this? Some piece of garbage someone left behind. Auto parts, probably. Yeah, I'll pick the garbage up. Can't pick up a rock, but I'm sure they won't complain about me picking up some garbage. Time to go somewhere else and see what else is out there. Now, one thing about this mountain over here I was just looking at, it's all evergreen covered except for about 3 old scars there that look like they're just new growth developing on the old scars. So I'd say that's some landslides in that area that are old and are being recovered by the forest. Beautiful area out here.